On Monday, we remembered Memorial Day, a day in which we celebrate, we remember those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for this country. Well, I just want to take a second to thank all of those who have given their lives. I thank the friends and the family who miss them dearly, but know that they've given for this country. I also want to thank those who have served but then have returned home, as you too have made sacrifices, as you have watched people you care deeply give their life, as you put your own life at risk. And so I've been thankful for all of you who have served in our armed forces. Well, Memorial Day is a chance for us to remember those who that have given that ultimate sacrifice. And I think actually that they are a good image of who Christ has called us to be. And in John 15, verses 12 and 13, it says this: "My command is this, love each other as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends." You see, we remember those that have laid their own lives down for us, that they were willing to put their life at risk so that we might live in a better place, a place where we have our freedom. Well, so we are so grateful for the sacrifice that they made. Well, that sacrifice is almost an image of what Christ has done for us, that Christ, he has given his life. He laid his life down for us so that we too might live in a freedom. You see, we are trapped in a world of sin. We could try as hard as we want, but we cannot escape it ourselves. We are prisoners in this world. And so we wish we could just get out, that we could just do enough, but we can't. Well, Christ then entered our world. He became human for us. He humbled himself so that he might serve us. And then Christ serves us through his greatest act of laying his own life down so that our sins might be paid for. In response, he invites us into a life that is free from that. He invites us to be with him, to a life that is full of love and joy, free from the grips of sin and death. And so we thank God for his sacrifice, for the sacrifice that he made for us. Now, we remember this sacrifice on Good Friday, and then we remember how he rose again and was victorious over the grave on Easter. These are days that we highlight in that part of our church calendar, but really they are important all year long. And so we remember what Christ has done for us, and now we know that Christ has called us to follow the example that he has given us. Well, I don't think that the only way for us to lay down our life for our friends and our family is to serve in the armed forces. I think we can also lay down our life when we show that their lives hold a priority. When we say, hey, I'm willing to serve you. Really, that's what Christ has done. He came not to be served, but to serve. And so we follow suit. We follow suit. We try to serve others as just living into the example that Christ showed us. We try to serve others not so that we can earn our salvation, but we can say, Christ, I am grateful for the sacrifice that you made for us. I'm thankful that you laid your life down on the cross so that I might receive your forgiveness, that I might receive your grace. And so we now serve others as a means of carrying out what Christ started on that cross. We serve others so that we might show and share the love of Christ that we have experienced ourselves. And so as you think about Memorial Day, I hope you remember those who have given the ultimate sacrifice for this country, that you are grateful for them, But I hope you also are reminded of the sacrifice that Christ has made, that he has given his life for you as well, and that you celebrate him as somebody who has sacrificed greater than we could ever ask or imagine, and that he has given us gifts that are greater than we could ever even think of. And so he has given his own life for us, his friends. Amen.